Give a reason why the following combinations of the reagent should not be used to prepare hydrogen gas in the laboratory. So number 1, copper and dilute hydrochloric acid. So copper cannot react with dilute hydrochloric acid or dilute acids because copper is below hydrogen in the reactivity series. So cannot displace hydrogen from dilute hydrochloric acid. So we say copper is below hydrogen. Below hydrogen. In the reactivity series. Comma, it cannot displace hydrogen from dilute hydrochloric acid, dilute HCl. So that's why copper cannot be used to prepare in hydrogen gas. Next, calcium and dilute sulfuric acid. Calcium sulfate is insoluble. Yeah, is an insoluble salt. So calcium sulfate, if you react calcium and dilute sulfuric acid, the product will be calcium sulfate, which is insoluble, which causes unreacted reactants preventing further reaction. So we say calcium sulfate formed. Calcium sulfate formed is insoluble. It is insoluble salt, comma, coats unreacted reactant. Preventing further reaction. Further reaction. Sodium and dilute hydrochloric acid. Why don't you use sodium to prepare hydrogen gas in the laboratory? Sodium reacts explosively with dilute hydrochloric acid. So react explosively. React explosively. With dilute hydrochloric acid. Next, zinc and dilute nitric 5 acid. Generally, nitric 5 acid is a strong oxidizing agent. So the hydrogen formed will be oxidized to water. So nitric 5 acid is an oxidizing agent. Comma, hydrogen gas is oxidized to water. Hydrogen gas formed is oxidized water. Next, a student reacted magnesium with steam as shown. Explain why wet cotton should be heated first before heating magnesium. So why do you heat wet cotton first? To generate steam. To generate steam, which expel air initially in the combustion tube. So to generate steam. To generate steam, which react with magnesium. Reborn. Next, name gas Z. So you know when a metal reacts with the steam, the product is hydrogen gas. So gas Z is automatically hydrogen gas. And you give the name, you don't give the symbol. So gas Z is hydrogen gas. Hydrogen gas. Then next, you are asked to write a question. Write a question taking place in the combustion tube. In the combustion tube, we have magnesium reacting with steam. A metal plus steam is a metal oxide plus hydrogen gas. So you write magnesium solid. You must write the state symbol. Plus steam is H2O. So you get magnesium oxide solid plus hydrogen gas. So ensure the equation is balanced. So this equation is balanced. Next, dihydrogen gas was passed over heated lead-2 oxide in the combustion tube, as shown. State two observations made in the combustion tube. You see, hydrogen is a reducing agent. Hydrogen gas is a reducing agent. It reduces lead-2 oxide to lead metal, while itself oxidized to water. So you must know the colors of the oxides. You know, and see the most common ones are lead oxide. The most common oxides here are lead oxide. So lead oxide, you know, it is orange when hot. So orange when hot. I know it is yellow. Yellow when cold. Another oxide that's normally set is copper 2 oxide. Copper 2 oxide, again, you know, it is black, a black solid. Then another oxide set is zinc oxide. Zinc oxide, you know, it is always yellow and hot. Yeah, yellow and hot. And white when cold. So it is white when cold. So that is it. So you know all metal oxides are okay. Metal oxides are always gray except copper, which is brown. So lead-2 oxide will be reduced to lead metal, which is gray. So you are asked to state the observation So observation is that the color changes from what? The color of lead oxide when dissolved is yellow. So from orange, from orange. So the color of lead changes from orange to gray. And then you see water is also going to be formed. Water is going to be formed. So and that water will have effect on cobalt 2 chloride. So what the color of water? You say now a colorless liquid is formed which changes a blue cobalt 2 chloride to pink. So what you'll observe is that blue anhydrous, it is anhydrous, this one here, anhydrous cobalt 2 chloride changes to pink. Next, give the color of the flame. The color of the flame is blue. There are only two gases which burn with the blue flame in chemistry. Number one is carbon 2 oxide, number two is hydrogen gas. But in this case, it's hydrogen gas because we're dealing with hydrogen gas. So it is a blue. So hydrogen gas burns the blue flame. State the type of change undergone by the anhydrous cobalt 2 chloride at the end of the reaction. So type of change is, changes are either physical, then you have temporary chemical, then you have permanent. So you see, in this case, anhydrous cobalt 2 chloride is a temporary chemical change. So the type of change is temporary chemical. Temporary chemical. So temporary chemical. Then name one gas that is used together with oxygen other than hydrogen is ethane gas. So the gas is ethane gas. Ethane gas, or it's also called acetylene. Acetylene. So this gas is used with oxygen in welding. So that's why we say that acetylene is used in welding. So this gas can be used with oxygen or hydrogen.